Hey, this is Moritz from Wolkify.com. I'm here in Drottninggatan, one of the most popular streets here in Stockholm. And what I want to talk about today is where people go with their lives. So you might have heard that saying that life is a journey, not a destination. And as you can see, everybody's on their feet, everybody seems to go somewhere, everybody seems to be on a journey. The problem is that most people don't even know what their journey is. Or if they do know what they want their journey to be, they are afraid to really commit to it and really execute on it. Okay, so let's go a little bit more into detail with what I just said. There is a group of people who really don't know what kind of journey they are on in the first place. They have a very hard time picturing themselves in 5 or 10 years, and because of that they have a very hard time really committing to something long term. But if you do not commit to something long term, there's really no chance that you're gonna become really good at something. There's just no way you can improve yourself in 5 or 10 weeks or months, so you have to become that person who really has a clear vision of where he or she wants to go with their life. So you have to know what path you are on. And it really doesn't matter what kind of path it is. To me, it really only matters that you have a path that you commit to hardcore. And this brings me to the second group of people, which is the kind of people who do have goals, but they are kind of vague, and they are also the kind of people who just slip very easily. They might commit to something for a short while, but they have a very hard time committing to it for the long run. So, for example, they might get sidetracked, they might buy into going shopping and reading Facebook feeds and getting wasted with their friends 3 times a week instead of really committing to what they want to accomplish in their lives. So these people, they might have an idea who they want to be in 5 or 10 years, but they really don't have the willpower to execute on that journey every single day. And this is the real struggle. I mean, everybody has some sort of vision, what they want to do, but executing on it, this is the hard part. Really grinding every day, committing yourself to becoming better every single day. This is where most people fail. So what I want to do here in this video is share a quick exercise on how you can sort of improve every single day that you're living and make sure that every single day is committed to improving yourself and making the next step on the journey that you chose for yourself. Okay, so what I want to invite you to do is that you take each day that you live, each 24 hours, and you take it apart. You really dissect what you are doing on a daily basis. Look at all your habits, look at all your routines, look at each little detail, and once you've done that, you take each little detail and you ask yourself a very simple question. You ask yourself, why? That's it. Maybe the most simple question in human language, but it's a very powerful one because it makes you really reflect on what you are doing. Most people go through life and they're not even reflecting on their actions. So you don't want to be that kind of person. You want to be somebody who really pays close attention to how you spend your life. So take all your little routines, all your habits, and ask yourself why. Why do you do this? Why is this a good habit to have? Or if it's not a good habit, if it's not contributing to the path you want to be on, if it's not contributing to your journey, then cut it the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out of your life. It's gone and don't look back. So for example, if I record these videos, I ask myself, why do I do this? Well, it helps me organize my thoughts and it helps me grow as a person. Why is that important to me? Well, I want to improve myself and I want to really make the most out of life. I want to take my passion and make it happen, so to say. Now, why is that important to me? I really commit to living life to the fullest, and I really want to make the most out of my days. So, I just answered 3 whys regarding these videos. You should do the same about your life routines. So, for example, if you come home from work and the first thing you do is you turn on the television, ask yourself why. Why does that make sense? Well, maybe you want to unwind after a hard work day. Why do you want to unwind? That's already harder to answer, and actually I wouldn't find an answer to that. So if I couldn't find an answer to why I do this, I would cut television out of my daily routine. Maybe you find an answer and maybe it makes sense for you, and then if you want to, you can keep it. But really try to evaluate everything you do. Try to turn every stone. Try to see what contributes to the kind of person you want to become in the future. What really helps you on that path, on that journey, and what doesn't. What helps, you keep it. What doesn't, you get rid of it. So I want you to keep that in mind when you do anything. Try to become a person who reflects on things. Try to not be just guided by instant gratification. Try to really avoid any kind of instant gratification and instead go for the long-term gratification. Go for the kind of things that might put you out of your comfort zone, that might be difficult today, but that will really guarantee great returns in the long run. Really commit to the things that make you a better person, not 10 minutes from now, not 10 weeks from now, but really 10 years from now. Be the kind of person who really dedicates himself and the time he has left to things that have a great return in the long run. So, don't forget to ask yourself why on everything you do. Base yourself and base the things you do on a daily basis on that routine, and I guarantee you will find a lot of bullshit that clutters your life and then you can just get rid of. Okay, with that in mind, I'm gonna sign off now, go to the library, borrow some new books, really commit to things that make me grow as a person in the long term. Fuck the short term instant gratification. With that in mind, talk to you next time.